Oh.
Well, look who's here.
I am the beautiful reflection of my love's affection, a walking illustration of his adoration.
Give me 5.
His love made me beautiful.
And fat.
So beautiful, so beautiful. I ask my looking glass, what is it that makes me so exquisite? The answer to my query is this theory. His love made me beautiful.
And fat.
So beautiful, so beautiful. How was that, Mother?
We just act normal now.
We just act normal.
Can't hear you.
Well, this is the day after Kinahara. What a night. But we made it through it with flying colors. I guess you'd say we got an A+, huh?
That's it.
We did all right, huh, Coach?
Yeah, we did fine.
And what did we come out with? A beautiful baby
girl.
Name?
Marissa, Rachel, she was born at 7:18 p.m.
What date?
and it was August 23rd.
1980. I got a coaching on that. Why don't you say a few words?
The new grandparent.
I'm speechless.
It was a pleasant surprise. We're all happy and glad, and we're very thankful.
Yeah, it sure was a surprise, I'll tell you.
There's our little girl, Marissa, Rachel. She was born last night at 7:18. She weighs 6 pounds, 12 ounces, and she's 20 inches long. And isn't she just adorable? Oh, and here's Uncle Dave and stuff.
How you doing there, Pop?
Now we'll take another look at Marissa. Hi. Aw. Where's Daddy? Aww.
Look at She said you can't go in and get the sounds out of it, you know? Hiya. Hi there. Where is she?
Now it's on. This is Little Red Riding Hood going through the woods, and she is going to Grandma's house. And she is bringing some food to Grandma's house. Now, all of a sudden, as she's walking through the woods, she gets and she meets the wolf. And the wolf goes, "Hello, Little Red Riding Hood. Where are you going?" She says, wait a minute. I am going to Grandma's house. And now I'm freaking going. Oh boy. And now here, this is Grandma, and she says, "Oh, hello, Little Red Riding Hood. Oh, yes, here. Here, Grandma, I brought you some goodies."
Believe this?
Okay. Well equipped to do. Well, this is Uncle Lloyd.
Uncle Lloyd, yeah.
It was a wonderful experience.
His hand. I think he deserves it. Sound. You can
I don't know what else to say, Tina.
all of a sudden you're speechless.
I'm speechless. It's
How many inches?
the baby was beautiful. You look terrific. You look terrific.
How many inches?
20
inches.
20 inches.
Kinahara. That's all I can say.
It's really great.
Have a carrot.
Right, Dad.
It's all right, Dad.
I forgot the words that I said. What did I say? Oh, I've never been a grandmother before. That really was something.
Pass it over to Dave.
I've never been an uncle before.
That's really
And that's really something.
That's all right. I'm looking forward to the next one.
Marissa, sweetie, this is Mommy and Daddy, and these movies are all for you at your baby shower when you're only 8 weeks old. And here's Daddy.
When we ever find you, we'll hope you had a nice day.
Hi, little Marissa. Today's your 8th week birth. You're 8 weeks old, and we love you.
Here's Auntie Iris.
Hi, this is Auntie I, Marissa. All our love always.
Bye.
I ain't doing the 2 takes.
Here's
Wait a minute.
Uncle
Is
Steve.
it in my contract?
Here's Uncle Steve. Say hello, Marissa.
Hello, Marissa. This is stage fright. Listen. Ralph sings. He's got a good voice. No, you got a good voice.
Betty,
You know all the good oldies.
I know all the oldies.
What's his three?
Come on. Steve, get serious. I'm getting...
You ready? You're taking it now, right?
Yep. All right, Marissa. You sweet little... Is that good enough? Hey, all right, baby.
I don't want to be part of this group, this crazy group.
Kid, with friends like this, you'll need it.
Marissa.
Say hi, good face.
Don't drop her on. Good, turn it off.
Marissa, I have the feeling you're going to be in front of the camera more than your mother and your uncle. That's it, Dad. Hi, Marissa. This is our baby. How are you? How are you? That's good.
Don't throw stones at your mother. She never threw them at you. Don't throw stones at your mother. It's not quite the right thing to do. Remember how she suffered and all the tears she shed. So don't throw stones at your mother. Throw rocks at your father instead.
Look at her, look at her. She's looking at him.
Marissa, sweetheart, baby doll. Remember, family that prays together smells. Also, he who hesitates shits in his pants. And Confucius say, he who lay girl on hill is not on level. Remember these quotes from your grandfather. God bless you.
I can't believe he's doing this to her. That's a hungry cat. Put them fingers.
No.
Get those fingers nuts. Get them fingers.
in. Get her fingers.
I want to welcome you aboard Aeromexico, which we are now traveling. This is my wife, Muriel. This is Steve. We have Gertie sitting in the front that he can't see her. And Irv Marks is now taking the pictures. He is panning over to his wife. But this has been a very nice flight so far. Muriel and I would like to leave the plane right now, but since we're on, we're going to stay the rest of the way. She has been in the bathroom already and enjoyed herself tremendously. I will not go there because I will push the wrong button and get the automatic Tampax removal, which will kill me. Now here's my wife.
I'll make this a short speech because my husband has a tendency to talk my part. Therefore, I will just say welcome to Aeromexico. We cannot wait to get to Mexico because at the end of that trip, aside from the beauty in between, is our youngster. Thank you.
Sí, caballeros, I am here and I am happy to be here with you today. I think maybe I am going to throw the bull or catch the bull or fight the bull. Hole. Okay.
I don't know what to say. Help! Help! Not when I'm being filmed.
Formations here on Mexico are unlike any I have ever seen. They were simply fantastic. Like billowing castles in the sky. cloud formations. In Mexico, it is unlike, I repeat, unlike ever I have seen before.
Palace was built by Cortez, the conqueror of Mexico. He sold it and laid it on to the Spanish of Mexico. Since 1864, the official residence. Separation of the church from the government. The church has gotten too much power, and many people, they used to pass away and they would. That's part of our reform laws of 1857. We're going to go inside of the church. You're going to see that there's 7 chapels on each side. Those were the private chapels before the reform laws. Now,
They were all on the same.
My latest.
I can't go to sleep.
Well, we wanted you to walk around and make sure you were really
You
exhausted.
was the one that was sleeping. I went in.
Did you fall right to sleep when you went
I
in?
washed up.
I didn't wash up.
That's perfect. That
It looks like a kangaroo back there. It looks like a kangaroo.
I went to every single store in the mall.
Well, you never know that you look for that, but it looks like a kangaroo, the apple.
Where they catered to the younger set.
It looks good on you.
And this was the only blouse that they...
Oh, sorry for your nerves. That was my tranquilizer that took in my nerves.
Keep your hand inside.
At the Bullfight Arena in Mexico City.
This is Jose Stein. He is at the bullfights in Mexico City.
This is Muriel Stein. I too am at the bullfights at Mexico City.
Things get busy, I'm gonna gild the bull also, like everybody else. Holy.
Wait till the music starts. You know, Mom, I should have brought the glasses you bought me.
Say talk. Say hello. What should I say? Say hello. Whatever you want.
How do you like that in college boy doesn't know
¿Cómo estás, señor?
Speak Spanish.
Oh, you speak. I feel like I'm in a movie.
Well,
Tell us someday, don't you? Sure. All right, to start tonight. Estamos mirando las aguas cayendo de las montañas de Guadalajara. A su derecho, a las aguas, no sé la... ¿Inglés? No hablo inglés, señor. English. We see here the beautiful barrancas of Guadalajara.
taking of us also.
Yep. These are known as the barrancas.
Move, Muriel.
They're called the Grand Canyons of Mexico. It's the largest and deepest and widest canyon in all of the state of Mexico, and I believe most of South America. During the unrainy season, which runs from September to June, there isn't half as much greenery as there is here now. But of course, you were seeing it the best time.
Look at the little houses up there. And how do you know the motorcycle guy may be the one that's watching those horses?
Okay, girl.
Muriel, go ahead over on that thing there. Muriel, wave goodbye. All right, go.
You know, I'm not Julie, but I like to see what the thing. He didn't come over any different than her that day, right? Right. So I had this one to from my village. I married her for 3 years, but she was the biggest son of a bitch living. And that's the man I had. Don't you dare! You think of moving so much dress like this, you crazy?
Players in here today. 3rd and 10 for the American Conference. Saber shooting out of the pocket. He has the ball. First down, 31-yard line of the National Conference.
When Greg gets you by the food, boy, he gets you. Because she gets you right in the bathroom. You gotta run there, quick. Terrific.
My wife cuts a grapefruit. It is delicious. She makes the best cut grapefruits there is. They are delicious. And she don't even put sugar on it. It really is good. It's that shit. These are talkies, people.
Hey, it's this is really a riot. This Joshy, talk. It must be ridiculous. Say it. Say it again. Oh, talk, baby. Talk, baby. What you want? Say it. Listen, that's you. What else, puppy? What did you say? Jesse, talk.
I think he's saying he wants some back David's arms.
That's sweet. How can you not give it? How can you not give it?
Feeling good?
Feeling good? I'm feeling fine. Come on, baby. Now you bet. Get nice. Now talk. Talk. Just please get it. What do you put in? Get a pump put in. Even if you wash your right now. Put in. What I yeah. You have to.
Muriel. Hello there.
An egg. You must bring back. What's that?
that's what I take
Hey, Steve. Say something. Steve, say something.
I am going in the car
That's good.
to find out if it's going to start up. You understand what I'm saying?
Someday she would go to France to study art. So she would have to know her. Europe, France is where they study
Yeah, I know,
art.
but the thing,
And
I
that's
agree
why
with the
I
reason
did
you
that.
did it, but you, like Harry, no matter how many you had taken
Italy.
Spanish.
I wouldn't go to France.
Oh, that's another thing, Italy.
I'd rather go to Italy.
Now, there's a medical school in Bologna, Italy, which Harry has an application. So what do you think you have to study Italian? They teach in Italian.
Considering how great you are, you can have children. But considering how you better be careful. But considering how great you are down there, he says, no, you better be careful. But
Referee for this event, because he's the one who defines whether or not it is
I wish I talked to your kids like that. I go to your kids like that. Our kids I don't do like that. That is funny. Oh, that is. I have news for you. It was fat.
So the
We still got
six-time
plenty over
all-around
there.
champion from professional...
Look at this. Look how flat I
Line up when they get out of here. High fly ball, and it's over at 200.
That's why Harry promised you to buy that apple when you become as skinny as he's never going to happen. Just as one. It's never going to happen, though. Never. Before you get away, you have your...
One is gray down there, the other one's bald. What did I say?
What a pair, what a pair.
Huh?
When he plays there, he says to me, Mommy, I think he doesn't cover. He's been home for almost 3 months. And
From bowling, Mike McGrath.
Steve, take pictures of her.
My wife wants me to take pictures of you. You got pearls of wisdom?
Not on sound, I don't.
No pearls of wisdom on sound.
No, sir.
Just sight.
Just sight.
You can't have everything, right?
Will you pour the wine before I run out of milk?
Water jumping, you've got to clear the water, otherwise you get penalized 5 seconds. You can lose 5 seconds here by knocking down the high bar, which is 4.5 feet high, and 2 hurdles to finish it. That's the way the our first 2 men, and they're tennis players.
Nice banana. It's very
We'll be
nice.
going
It is.
against
It's a
Stan
banana.
Smith.
It's a
Stan
nice
Smith is very much in the hunt.
I like it as much as y'all go. This is good, yeah.
Make it toast.
That's right.
Make it toast.
To what was, to what is, and to what shall be. Health,
Handles it all right.
good times. That's right.
Stan The Dan Gable now is going to be assessed 10 seconds of
What'd you ask? You want to see what?
He told 43.86 and
If you, Gertie, you show her your gray hair, there you go. She'll show you how bald out there you go.
Dan Gable having a bit of
Hudson's reborn. It's starting up again there.
this year, and he had to pull out.
Michigan. I meant Vice President Ford was there.
Say something.
students have lined up outside, and they are now entering the arena. It's called the Chrysler Arena. They donated the funds largely, if not all, then certainly in part. The place was loaded with Secret Service men. Vice President Ford being there required loads and loads of Secret Service men. There were groups of demonstrators that disrupted the peace, and that's what I objected to. The right to demonstrate is okay, but to disrupt the peace I find invalid.
Words like democracy and freedom have Vice President of the United States. In attempting to characterize this illustrious son of Michigan, one cannot. It is as unwavering as his own dedication to purpose and as unswerving as his own devotion to principle and conviction. Girding himself with a strong academic grounding from this university.
Please rise as these degrees are named. Bachelor of Architecture, Bachelor of Fine Arts, Bachelor of Science, Bachelor of Science and Design, Master of Architecture, Master of Arts, Master of Fine Arts.
Candidates in the School of Education. School of Business Administration will be presented by Dean Floyd Butler.
Graduate, and we're going to interview him and find out what he thinks of his graduation. Tell me, son, you spent 4 years here, and what do you think about your graduation exercises, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera?
Is that what they were? Oh.
Did you enjoy the 4 years?
No.
Say something.
Hi, Ma! Hi, Dad!
Take your glasses off.
Ma, I like my glasses.
We like our glasses.
I like my glasses.
We like her.
This is a joke.
I want to see your face.
My face is in
Take
front
them off
of
and
me.
we're going to cut the scene. All right.
That's right,
Good.
boy David.
All right.
We have Gert Marx, typical housewife who put her son through college.
At last, we've lived to see this day. Hooray!
All right, Dad. 2, 3, 4. Testing. 1, 2, 3, 4. If you can get out of this, do it.
No dice. Definitely.
Your mother's gonna kill you.
Definitely no dice. You're going to your graduation also. We pay you go.
Lloyd's friends from his square dancing club in Michigan, just a few scenes.
Fold, turn it a little bit more, Alamo style. Balance there and then swing.
You know, and walking round on heel and toe, and when you meet this lady, star through, dive through, do star do, the middle, all the way, swing through, 2 by 2, boys, run to the right, wheel and deal, right from there, pass through, star through, and outside to the right and left through, and turn that groove, star through, dive through, pass through the right and left through, and the outside to, turn through the outside to, pass through, left hand, right and left, grand, grand, left, half out, meter, promenade,
One is barefooted.
keep on promenade,
Oh, that's going to be on the
4, wheel around, right and left through, across you do, pass through the wheel and deal. Curly cue across from you, boys, run to the right, do side do, all the way around to make an ocean wave. Rock it up, spin, change through, half by the right, left 3/4. When you're there, boys, front to the right. Bend the line. Don't mind me. 4, ladies chain, straight across. Turn this girl's sides, right up through, across you do.
Very attentive, very attentive.
Corner, out of the left, the left hand. We bring in and out, no hands. When you meet this lady there, step right up and promenade.
Oh, Bachacaloop makes love on the stoop, cause Maria has a big family. Oh, Bachacaloop makes love on the stoop, on the step. He's full of the pep with his Maria. You heard of Angelina? She always told him no. Maria, she could be sure, but they got no place to go. So Bachacaloop makes love on the stoop, cause it's the only place where he can be alone.
Think of anything offhand to say to you on this occasion of your bar mitzvah?
You have to keep it clean.
Now, you might just as well give this back to your wife. She needs it more than I do.
What do you want to do with it?
Yeah, I can tell you what to do with it.
I know you can tell me.
Ah, that's lovely. I'm awful fat tonight. At the racing studio.
No, it's
The stable.
Stable. What kind of machine?
It's a something they take a movie in and they play it right back to you.
Videotape.
Videotape, yes.
Oh, that's what they use in television, huh?
Yeah, why don't you have videotape?
Ooh, but we don't have videotape. We're not.
See, if you look down on your right, you can see a skier. He's slipped. It is now 2 o'clock in the morning. However, in Israeli time, it is approximately 9 a.m. If you look off to the left, you will see numerous little there are numerous little houses down there, all the way down in the bottom of this canyon, on either side of the cliffs. It looks like we may be between France and Italy, going towards the Mediterranean.
It's very early in the morning, New York time. We're flying now over the Swiss or Italian Alps. We're really not sure which. Nestled between the mountains are tiny villages. Little roads twist through the mountains, and it's a magnificent sight. First highlight of our trip, Flight 002.
Do you have is the film fast enough to get?
How can we
Oh,
be
no.
filmed at 20 to 4 after breakfast? After breakfast, 24 in the morning, no makeup.
Are we going to have to sit through these, Irving?
Irving,
Jane,
you
would
say
you like?
something.
Janie, would you like to say a few?
This was a very lovely flight so far. Larry kept me up all night long doing his crossword puzzle. It took me 2 hours to unfreeze my orange juice and read the bagel book, and now Sheila's got her behind at me.
Okay, good morning. I just finished a lovely lox and bagel breakfast, and I found out something very interesting. It was right in this little bagel book. John Sobieski, King of Poland, had a stirrup, and the stirrup was shaped like the bagel, and that's why we have a round bagel.
And here we are in Tel Aviv. I'm going to be shuttled by bus to Jerusalem.
Israel, I hope that you will be as inspired with the land as we always have been, and let's sing together for the cameras for the first time. Hey Reinu Shalom Aleichem, Hey Reinu Shalom Aleichem, Hey Reinu Shalom.
Okay, there's the King David Hotel. That's where we stood. We're walking now to the old city of Jerusalem. You'll see some familiar sights in front of you shortly. We're looking at the wall. Oh, there's a familiar sight. Yeah, and that's the wall. We'll be going in through the Jaffa Gate. And that says what it is, if you know what I'm talking about. There's some more familiar sights. Heading for the Jaffa Gate. Yeah, oh, there's two good familiar sights right there. And now we're inside the wall. through the Jaffa Gate, and they are doing excavating. That's the hotel where they use tombstones from Jewish cemeteries, and more tourists walking on the wall. Not uncommon. Yeah, more excavations. That's a condominium. And we're looking now at the Wailing Wall with the dome beyond and above it. This is the road we take going down to it. That's the Silver Dome. There are two domes in the old city of Jerusalem. Dome of the Rock and the Silver Dome. I forget its righteous name. The Wailing Wall is right there.
Area, this valley was water a long time ago, and Montefiore had the windmill up there on the right. In the bottom of the valley is at the stores. The stores are art shops, and this was restored after the 67 war, and now it's a restaurant down here just outside the wall. There's the restaurant there. He's coming up on it, zooming down on the restaurant now, and it's just outside the wall.
David's temple.
Just below David's citadel there. All right, thank you.
Talk.
Hello there. This is our suite, the Kissinger suite. I want you to know that Kissinger slept in that bed along with Nixon. Nixon and Kissinger slept in there together. The bedroom window on the 6th floor of the King David Hotel. That's the new city up there in the corner that you're seeing. And he is panning over now towards across the old wall to the old city. They're directly in front of you now. And then he is going over to the King David Citadel over there on the right. He is continuing along laterally and coming down slowly now to just behind the hotel. In front of our window here, you can see the grounds and the pool down there. And this is about all you can see from here at the present time. And it's very, very beautiful. Oh, there's some beautiful things sitting down here. As you can see, he can see beautiful things lying down there. There's another one down. Oh yeah, that's very low. Oh, that's really nice. Oh yeah.
Anything else? I'm looking.
No, I don't see anything.
All right.
Okay, we got it all for now.
Yeah.
Oh yes, here we are at the Wailing Wall, the Western Wall as it is called. Quite a sight. Very inspiring. There's an Israeli soldier. I'm worried about him if that's his girlfriend. Makes me think. Oh, that's a little bit more better. That's how the Israeli soldiers walk about when they're on duty a couple of months out of the year. We're looking at, from the women's side by the Western Wall, that gate in the center is how you got under the wall. And we did get under the wall. It was quite an experience. And these are scenes in Rock, the Dome of the Rock, built by Sheikh Omar. We went into it, and it's quite a piece of architecture. Had to take off our shoes when we did go into it. This is the Via Dolorosa where Christ carried the cross, and he fell 14 times. People from all over the world go on the street just to be able to walk the same route. That represents one of the stations where he fell, a monument to his memory.
I saw this for the first experience, and I was as fascinated with this as I was with going under the hotel. I hope you are too. Let me explain.
We are on the inside of the wall. We came through the Jaffa Gate, and we're congregating here to collect all the people on the tour, watching the sights. That's the inside of the Jaffa Gate, and a road right next to it. To think that these buildings are 3,000-4,000 years old stupefies the mind, and it was a wonderful thing to see. We're heading, we're into a church in the inside of Jerusalem, in the old city of Jerusalem. I don't know which church it is. Maybe Arthur was there. We're now heading towards the Masada.
Once we come down, although we have no fresh water on the bus, and it's going to be cold, somehow
We are now approaching Masada. This tall peak is the Masada. If you want to walk there, you take the Snake Trail. But we went up to the top of the Masada, which means fortress, by the cable car. That is the cable car station. It is said that 1,200 Jews went to the top of Masada into a fortress which was built by Herod the Great in 83. They went there about in 53 BC, and there were about 1,200 of them, which is documented by 1,200 graves which they found on the top of Masada. And there were 8,000 Roman soldiers persecuting Jews again. And they went to the top of this mountain to escape the persecution. However, it took the Romans 3 years to finally conquer them. And there is one of the remaining what you see in the top background is the Dead Sea, which they say is drying up. There is one of the Roman fortresses. There are eight were around the Masada. Those were the remains of the fortresses. It took the Romans 3 years to conquer the Jews at the top of this hill. Finally, the Jews committed suicide because they were not going to give the Romans a victory. These are other tourist groups walking around this plateau.
Uza comes in with a group. Uza comes in. Yeah, right. Uza comes in. Pardon? What happened to this thing? It's drying out. Yeah. Sure. Another 10,000 years.
Okay, if you don't mind staying some things here, or as long as you stay still somewhere,
What's with the sun?
I will try to give you some introduction to.
And this is how we would sit and listen to our guide prior to walking through the Masada. These walls are original from the black stripe down, which you'll see more clearly shortly. They're trying to rebuild the Masada the way they suspect it was when it was originally built. Many buildings, this is the Dead Sea from on top. Many of the buildings in the Masada had mikvahs or bath houses. The mikvahs were lined up in threes, and you actually went into, that's a bathhouse right there, people are going in. There were 3 mikvahs in a row to purify your body. That's 1, and that's 2, and I may have missed a 3rd, but that was the mikvah. And these are more rooms. That's the synagogue. They had a synagogue at the Masada. That's the seats they used in the Masada. There's that black line I told you about. They're rebuilding it to the best of their knowledge. Rabbi Chinovsky is in his glory in one of the original synagogues from all.
Give him a couple of jumps, Sheila. Give him a couple of jumps.
Good afternoon. We're sitting at the pool.
I want pictures of you jumping rope.
Okay, Irv, I'll jump rope right after we do a couple of shots of all the people around the pool. We've got Gert and Laura, and they're relaxing. This is one of our free afternoons.
Saturday.
And it's the
23rd?
I believe it's the 23rd, right.
Saturday, yeah.
There's Bunny saying hello. She just came out of the pool. It seems to be about an 83 degrees. Oh, Irv, here comes Larry Boss. Oh, I'd say about 4 laps.
I'm just back from lapping. I'm back from swimming in the pool. Now we will watch Sheila and Lawrence double dutching with the rope.
Come on, camera. Hey, Art, get in there. Get in there, Art.
Hey, Irv. Irv.
Are you shooting now?
Yeah.
You saw the Kennedy Memorial?
Yeah.
Each pillar represents...
Sheila? Say something.
Hello? We're going to go inside the Kennedy Memorial.
Just hold it out to get a needle and once it's down, it's
Hey, Gert.
John, that's Kennedy Memorial.
Press the button now.
Hey, Irv. Irv.
This is the John F. Kennedy Memorial. The eternal flame is in the center of the...
Thank you very much. What a wonderful time. Hi, Arthur, you're looking great.
I'm glad.
That's enough. Don't waste the footage on
I think you got an hour when you're ready.
This is the cemeteries on Mount Herzl, the Veterans Cemetery. From here, we're off to the Yad Vashem.
Would you mind to join me over here, please?
Hey, Irv.
Yes, David, John.
Renee, where's Al?
That.
Wave, wave, we got you. Hey. That's pretty good. Hey, you go.
Here we are at the Shrine of the Book. The Dead Sea Scrolls are in this building. This is the top of the building. In order to get into the building, you had to go down. Here we are entering the building to look at them. And this is the crowd we're traveling with. Lovely, lovely people. And Arthur keeps saying, hey, 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 Laura. So we give them a little of our own, hey. This is the Billy Rose Sculpture Gardens. Phenomenal place. The Israeli Museum was here. Billy Rose had a building with sculptures in it. The gardens are sculpture gardens. In other words, they were statues, really, all around. And that's a sign depicting the areas in the area. And that's the museum. And that's the view from the peak where the Billy Rose got. No, it's not. This is where my dear wife got picked up by one of the camel tenders and thrown onto the camels. That's the wall you see out there.
Hey, Larry!
That was a funny sight. Oh, that looks like a picture of some of my relatives arguing with me. Yeah, it's cute. Had good teeth too. Look at it. Hey, a whole tooth, a half a tooth, no tooth, a whole tooth, half a tooth. That's the tomb of the son of King David, they say. And we saw this from the bus. We went on another tour through the old city of Jerusalem inside the walls. And they're restoring and they're rebuilding. The old buildings are being made into apartment houses and condominiums. There we are at the wall again. There was a bar mitzvah going on this day. And if you can look closely at the next scene, you'll notice that they are doing a horror around the bar mitzvah boy. Oh, if only I had some music. Avenu shalom aleichem. Avenu shalom aleichem. Avenu. And it's a good view of the wall. This is where the Dead Sea Scrolls were found, the Qumran caves. Also in this area there was a sect that decided to live alone of all men. They had dining halls and they had dormitories and workshops, swimming pools, and they had a scriptorium, which is a writing table, and they found all this in this area. Another one of the antiques.
Using mostly raw material from the area around, the soft stone as you can see here.
Gotta have some to clean the place. Part of the rooms of the Caliph's castle in Jordan.
That's good.
Hashim Kalavali, his name was, I think, anyway.
Or Pishabali.
Or Pishabali, one of the two. There were two stories here, but of course the other second.
That's where most of the scrolls can be found with the Judanians. The tree of life. We have here the lion, which is Hisham Sabray, that he killed his victim, the people killed the lamb from one side, but on the other side he was as soft as the deer. That's why we have here the deer. And
hands down, please.
And this we did a lot of. Riding on the bus, plenty of it. We're on our way now to a olive wood factory where they're making pieces of sculpture and artifacts out of olive wood. Another one of our interesting sights.
Integrated, 51% around its Schwegel, and 49% of its factory.
And here we have the original works of art, sculpted by our artist, Mr. Roth. Unfortunately for you, he's now in Copenhagen.
This is the horror.
Prison is where they kept Israeli prisoners of war during the British Mandate, and they hung several of the Israelis here.
where's my wife?
This is the Mediterranean over here, and over here I am carving my famous olive wood piece of wood, which is going to be of memorabilia from Israel. Yes, we're going to set up a cupola here. A cupola. A little cupola we're going to have here. How do you like to stop and take a picture?
We're now at the Lebanese border, and we're going into the caves down in the grotto at the Mediterranean. no pictures allowed in this area. And we're taking a cable car down to the Mediterranean sea level. The caves were made actually by the water disintegrating the rock, and the caves were made in this manner. This is the Jordan River. Would you believe? So many things were said about the Jordan River. That's it. We're going over the Jordan River, and we'll be going through Jericho. And again, on the bus. We're on our way now to the Golan Heights, and we passed many monuments like this. These were Arab buildings, and during the Six-Day War, the Jews came through and literally destroyed them. And, well, history was made. The Golan Heights are in the distance. That's what they are. They're tall mountains. They say those that control the Golan Heights control Israel, Syria, Lebanon, because the radio signals come through very good. Here is where I'm told to stop taking pictures because I'm not allowed to take pictures.
Any pictures you want to take of that side and surf?
Our view from our room in the hotel at Lake Tiberias. Across there, you can hardly see them, are the Golan Heights. Lovely place. Our vacation is coming to the end. This may be the end of this vacation, but it's the beginning of better and bigger things for all of us. Amen.
There's a half moon out, the stars are out, the dancers aren't here, but we're having a good time because we've had the best meal we've had since the Singing Bamboo, and we even though the dancers aren't here, we're going to meet at this plaza someday to take the pictures that Irving didn't take.
Well, it's Wednesday night, and we have to leave tomorrow very early. We had a great vacation.
All I can say is broken toe.
As we leave beautiful Tel Aviv, we all, with tears in our eyes, bid farewell to Israel and a marvelous trip.
I second that, and these poor people have to go back home while Arthur and Bunny voyage on to Athens and to all the beautiful views of the Acropolis. And with that, farewell.
A wonderful trip has to come to an end, but we will remember for a long time our wonderful days in Israel.
Goodbye, Israel, and broken toes. Here, we're going home to solid stomachs.
5 o'clock in the morning in Tel Aviv. That's what you find. Before they go to work in the morning, they get their daily swims. Guy's looking for some money. I don't know what he's doing down there. Hope he finds a fortune. But everybody around here is exercising. Everybody. How's that? Swimming.
5 o'clock in the morning.
We have seen so much in this wonderful Holy Land. We have tasted so much, and now it's time to say Lehitraot until the next time. Meyal Piskat Had Sofim Shalom Lach Yerushalayim. Meyal Piskat Had Sofim Eshtacha Velach Apayim.
Sorry, Rabbi, but this is the end of the trip, the end of the film, and it's been marvelous.